Scoot Henderson is not the NBA talent you think he is. He's better. He's a complete package. Athleticism, handles, court vision, basketball IQ, and a killer work ethic. He's got that it factor that can't be caught. Would it be crazy to say he should have gone #1 in the draft over Victor Wembanyama? If you're thinking yes, Scoot is ready to prove you wrong. Now listen up. You have your doubts about Scoot Henderson. We don't blame you. We have the NBA media to thank for that. Let's say they ain't really helping with the TMZ type surveillance on Whenbinyama and his big ol' spaceship, because all we ever hear about is the alien from France and hardly enough about the rest of the 2023 draft class. Well, here is your breath of fresh air, people. Here's the deal. If it wasn't for Victor, Scoot would be the #1 pick in damn near every NBA draft out there. That's how talented this kid is. Don't believe us? Take it from Wemby himself. In a conversation he had with NBA.com, he said, "Out of all the prospects I've heard about in our class, I think he's my favorite one. I think he's the most reliable that I've seen. He's really a great player. If I was never born, I think he would deserve the first spot." A very respectable answer by Wembanyama, but maybe a little shade thrown at the end. This is a modern NBA rivalry we need, and we've actually gotten a taste of these two throwing it down on the court. In a 2022 G League game, Scoot's G League Ignite got to face off against Wembanyama's Metropolitans 92. This game did not disappoint. Both players went off. Scoot went for 28 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists. He was flying all around the court, dunking and finishing around the rim, dishing out nice passes to teammates, and pulling up for some nice jump shots.
One-on-one, yeah!
Wembanyama went off for 37 points and 5 blocks. He was on fire from 3 and was blocking everyone like Dikembe Mutombo. One-on-one, Scoot had a few nice finishes and even a nice step-back 3 on Wemby, while Wemby got a few threes in Scoot's face and blocked his shot twice. At the end of the day, Scoot got the last laugh. His team got the win with a 122-115 final score. Both players deserve their flowers, but let's give Scoot a bit more love. The man is hungry to take the league by storm. He wants that spotlight, but knows there's only going to be one way to truly claim it, and that's by showing his game on the court. Scoot really has that dog in him, and has shown it in his career so far. Instead of taking the comfortable college route, he decided to join the G League. At just 17 years old, he made history as the youngest American player ever to go pro when he joined Ignite in the G League on a 2-year contract worth $1 million. He wanted to play with grown men to get the best out of himself and learn as much as possible. Remember when you were a young teenager and feared playing fives with the adults at your local gym? Yeah, well, Scoot wasn't one of those kids, and he probably tore up the court with whoever he played with. This kid has been performing at a high level all year round and tearing up the G League like it's no big deal. He has shown himself to be a top-tier point guard prospect and taken his game to another level entirely. His explosive athleticism and scoring versatility stand out, making him a phenomenal threat on the court. With his hops, he throws down dunks with authority and finishes at the rim with finesse. His touch near the basket is elite, as he displayed the ability to convert difficult shots with either hand. This dude knows how to handle that ball like a magician, pulling off crazy crossovers and leaving defenders in the dust. We do know stats make the world go around, and Scoot has got them for days. During his time in the G League, Scoot Henderson averaged 16.5 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 6.5 assists per game over 19 games. While his three-point shooting could use improvement, his mid-range game was already quite polished. Scoot's ability to square up to the rim and knock down shots from different spots on the court made him a reliable scorer. As he continues to develop and adjust to the NBA three-point line, his shooting will surely improve, especially considering his fluid and quick shooting mechanics. But Scoot isn't just a scoring threat. He also possesses solid playmaking skills to create several opportunities for his teammates. Even as a 17-year-old, he averaged nearly 4 assists per game and that figure jumped to almost 7 assists in his second season. In addition to his regular season performance in the G League, Henderson continued to shine in the Showcase Cup games. Across 17 games over the past 2 seasons, he maintained his scoring consistency, averaging 16.5 points per game. He also contributed 4.7 rebounds and 4.5 assists per game. His scoring average, combined with his solid rebounding and playmaking numbers, demonstrates his well-rounded skill set. Sure, you can say, it's the G League, but Wemby himself might have had an easier time playing in the French National League with Metz 92 after he made a move away from competitive EuroLeague basketball. With that in mind, Scoot and Wemby will both have to face a much higher level of competition in the NBA, but we hope to see them blossom on the big stage. But it's not just about his game though. Scoot's got that maturity and swag, which sets him apart from the rest. It's like he's been in the game for years, even though he's just a young gun. That's the whole package that basketball fans love to see in stars, you know? Plus, he's got the ultimate support system. Scoot's parents, Chris and Crystal, are former athletes themselves, so you can see where he gets that competitive edge. And they are not just any athletes either. The Henderson family is basketball obsessed. Many still talk about the Jackson 5, but we may be witnessing the rise of the Henderson 7. They are like a tight-knit basketball powerhouse. Scooty is one of 7 siblings, with 2 older brothers and 4 talented sisters who have all played the game. With his basketball-savvy family and their intense focus on the game, Scoot was exposed to basketball from an early age. He soaked up the sport, developed a high basketball IQ, and worked relentlessly on his skills. Their dad, Chris, is like the Joe Jackson of basketball, but less extreme. He coached all his kids and instilled a be-the-best mentality. You can say it became the ultimate basketball Shark Tank where everybody pushes each other to excel. But Scoot's siblings are not just teammates. They are also his support system. Onyx helps with social media, China styles his outfits, and Diamond acts as his chief of staff. They've created a culture of basketball excellence that drives Scoot to succeed. Next Play 360. This game is the family's spiritual home, where Scoot himself was molded into the fantastic prospect we see today. Nothing like a family gym to churn out superstars for generations, right? It's like being born to be Don Corleone. Even NBA stars like Jaylen Brown, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, and Colin Sexton have made pilgrimage to this basketball sanctuary. Now, when you watch Scoot Henderson, who do you have flashbacks of? Everybody wants rising stars to be the second coming of past legends. Grant Hill was supposed to be the next MJ, Andrew Wiggins was supposed to be the next LeBron, Lonzo Ball was supposed to be the next Magic Johnson. You get the point. Anyways, our boy Scooty is getting the Derrick Rose comps. You remember D-Rose, right? For sure. We all do, and with some bitter taste. But the man was a beast, winning Rookie of the Year, racking up All-Star appearances, and even grabbing that MVP trophy. That's all before his trajectory came crashing down with injuries. So, what do you think? Is this Scooty kid the second coming of D-Rose? He definitely has the potential to make some serious noise in the league. With his athleticism, strength, and hoop smarts, he's got all the ingredients for success. If he keeps working on his game and adjusts to the NBA style, there is no limit. We are talking big waves, like multiple All-Star selections and possibly the MVP award. He is that good. Our boy will be looking for a big splash right out the gate. That Rookie of the Year award is a very big possibility, and that's just the beginning. Watch out, Wemby! Now, Scoot's potential is one thing, but he needs to be in a place to succeed. Things are a bit hot and cold in Portland right now. It is a new age for the team, and Scoot is at the center of it. We are all optimistic on this one, aren't we? Put him in an offense tailored to his skills, and boom, fireworks on the court. No pressure, kid. The only thing more exciting than the drafts is speculating about the bright future ahead. Only time can tell. Now, did Scoot have a Taco Bell commercial playing during his draft? No, but he is being overshadowed for what the NBA thinks to be a shinier prize. Watch out. Scoot Henderson will give everyone a serious run for their money, and we're banking on that. A young gun that balls like D-Rose, comes from a basketball-obsessed family, and will be the center of a new age Portland franchise. What do you project Scoot Henderson's career will look like? Always take ESPN and other media outlets with a grain of salt. At the end of the day, it's an entertainment business. You know what else media is playing you like a puppet for? Victor Wembanyama! Funny, right? Well, check this out.